And welcome back to another video. It's a box. It's just arrived. In it is a Spectrum Plus 2, which just arrived at the post office. Someone picked it up. Now, anyone watching from especially the UK is probably going to go, well, it's a Spectrum, big deal. Spectrums of any kind aren't particularly common in Australia, especially the later ones like the Plus 2 and the Plus 3 and stuff like that. So I'm kind of excited, so let's get it out of the box and see what I've ended up with. So here's the box. Have a trusty knife. Righto. I'm going to have to tidy up after this. We've got a box of cassettes. Let's see what we have. We've got Activision Space Shuttle and some ones, Darts, Monopoly, Stormbringer and Neverending Story for the 128K. We've got some books. We've got the manual to Space Shuttle, and it looks like the owner's manual for the Plus 2. We have some joysticks. This looks like an original Sinclair SJS1. Feels terrible. And we have a Quickshot 2 Turbo. Actually feels kind of good. I'm assuming this is a Sinclair specific one. I'll have to look that up. We have what I'm assuming is the power supply. Now, I think this is actually dead from the eBay listing. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're actually going to test this out, but it does have a fairly standard plug, and it is 9 volt, 2 amps. So getting another power supply shouldn't really be much of a problem.
And finally,
we also have a cable for the video.
And finally,
well packaged with gaffer tape. We have our 128K Plus 2. Well, the eject mechanism works. Keyboard feels alright. Although anything's an improvement over the original Spectrum, let's be honest. It's got a few scratches and stuff on it, but all in all, it feels pretty... base of it's pretty beat up, but the rest of it, not too bad. Alright, so we're going to start by testing the power supply with a multimeter, and we'll go from there. Righto. Now, I don't know if this is positive center or negative center, but we'll see. And either way, we seem to get a whole lot of nothing. Right, time to go digging through a drawer and see if I can find a 9 volt power supply with the correct amperage. Right, well that took a little longer than expected, primarily because I didn't have a 9 volt power supply with enough oomph. So off to JCar, and we have a 9 volt 3 amp power supply. We just need to match the plug size, hopefully. I think this one, let's just test it in the back of the machine. Nope. Next size up. Righto. Now, I did some Googling and I know that I need center negative. So let's just make sure I'm not going to screw this up by, we'll plug it in the way it's directed and plug it in. And hopefully we should have center negative. Nope, we're the wrong way around. Okay. Twist you round. And now we should have, we have center negative. Awesome. All right, next is to plug the machine in and see if it does anything. We have our mighty spectrum, and this is the moment of truth. Well, we have a red light. So I'm guessing, hoping, that means it's doing something. Next is to hook it up to a monitor, which should be fun because that's RF and that's RGB. But I do know that can do composite out, which is the easiest thing for me to do at the moment. So, cue the soldering montage. All right, moment of truth. Let me apply some power. Drum roll. Aha! We have life. The image quality is rubbish, but we'll get to that in a minute. But it seems to work. The tape player plays and rewinds, so that means the belts are probably okay. Righto, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see if we can improve this video a little. This is going to be based on a video from GadgetUK, and we'll take a look at that now. Right, time to get this apart. Righto, so looking at this, there are some modifications to be made, let me bring it up, to, I believe, this chip here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate the audio from the video signal. Now, if my research is correct, I need to snip the top of this here, and which actually reaches around to pin 8 on the video chip, and route that round to one side of TR1, which is over here. So I'm going to look at doing that. Now, I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, but the top of C31 is that there, and it has a trace that runs around to pin 8 of the video chip. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that trace and join that point there to the middle one of these three here, which, if I'm reading right, is the top of R4. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut that trace and put a tack wire in between here and here. So the way this works is on the TEA 2000 video chip, which is just here, we need to link pin number 8, which is the second one from the top on the right hand side, to pin number 17, which is the second from the bottom on the left hand side. And we need to link them with roughly 90 or 87 picofarad capacitor, and then a 15 microhenry inductor. And so the inductor goes to the top and then the capacitor. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm actually going to be using a 22 and a 68 in parallel for the capacitor, which is close enough. And there we go. All right, let's put this thing back together and see if we have some better video. All right, here we go. The mods are done. Let's give the machine some power and see what we get. Hopefully I haven't gone and completely destroyed the thing. So here we go. Aha! Wow! That's so much better. I mean, it's obviously still blurry because we've got composite into an LCD, but that's so much better. I'm impressed. Wow. I can't get over how much better that is. A huge thank you to GadgetUK for the video and the design for the fix by JoulesperCoulomb. That is just so much better. So that's it. It's all working. I'm so happy with that, and it's working so much better from the video from the first time we tested it. That's so good. So I think the next step is to give it a good cleanup. probably don't need to tell you, I'm really happy with that. The fixes on it were pretty easy. I managed to improve the video, which is always nice. I'll give the tape player a quick test in a minute, and I think we're right to go. So thank you very much for watching, and give it a like down below if you feel the urge, and thanks for watching.